In today's video, guys, I will be teaching you how to trade smart money concept like I do. Understand, guys? So first, I'm gonna be talking about market structure. So this video is part one. So everything about this video is gonna be about market structure. Understanding structure is king because of you get to understand where the market is likely to go and where the market it is likely to reverse and where the market it is likely to do. You understand, guys, by you anticipating based on your market structure. So first thing first, I'm gonna be looking at AUD/USD. So one thing that I need you to understand is that first we're gonna start by identifying our highs and lows, which is what is important, guys. Knowing where is your high, knowing where it's your low, knowing where it's your higher high, knowing where it's your lower low. It's key, guys. So let's go on a blank space here. One thing I need you to understand is that first thing first, now let's be focusing on an uptrend. I'm gonna have something like this. On an uptrend. So our uptrend is gonna look like this, right? So since our uptrend is gonna look like this, so now we need to identify that, okay, we see that this is our uptrend. How do we identify that this is our uptrend? Is by understanding that, let me put this arrow like this so that it can indicate that we have an uptrend. So an uptrend, it's gonna be something that like this. So how do we identify that this is our uptrend? Is by what? Simply spotting our highs and lows. You understand? Spotting our higher highs and our higher low and our higher highs and our higher low. So let me take a test here so it can be easier for everyone to understand. So here I'm gonna put my higher low, and then like that, let me put it in a red color so we can all see. This is our higher low, this is our higher low, this is our higher low, and then we also have our higher high, our higher high. So this is our higher high, this is our higher high, this is our higher high. So now we identify an uptrend by what? By higher highs and higher lows. So it's gonna be something like this, right? Gonna be something like this: higher high, higher low, so on and so on. But however, here is just to show you how the uptrend looks like. But in the reality, what is going to happen is that on the real charts, it won't look like clean as like this on the real charts. On the real charts, we'll find it more complicated, but not complicated by you understanding where are you within the market. You understand? On the real market, you're gonna be seeing something like this. Let me do this. So on the real market, you're gonna be looking something like this. On a smaller time frame, it's gonna be something like this. So what I'm drawing now, I'm giving an example of a price action on a lower time frame. It's gonna be something like this. I'm gonna change the color so you cannot get confused. Right. So what happens is that, let me put it like this so it can be clear for everyone. So what we can see here is that on a higher time frame, it's gonna be looking like something like this, right? Super clean, you understand? But on a lower time frame, it's gonna be something like this. which we will dive it later on in part 2. You understand? Now in part 1, I just want us to focus on what? Market structure. So now we identify that this is our what? Our uptrend. So now in a downtrend, we're gonna be seeing something like this. Okay. On a downtrend, we're gonna be seeing something like this. On a downtrend, it's gonna be something like this. Right? So here we're gonna have our lower low, our higher low, our lower low, our higher low, our lower low, our higher low, and so on and so on. So this is what? It's our downtrend, right? And then I don't want to mix anything. I just want us to purely focus on what? SMC, because of on price action strategy. That's when you'll find people using trend lines like this to identify an uptrend. But here, I just want us not to use trend lines. We'll use them later to identify liquidity, which in this case is that since, in fact, let me show you this. Since price, it was going up like this, what traders were doing, were buying at these levels, right? We're buying at these levels. We're buying at this level. We're buying, right? When the trend line comes, taps here, they buy. When the trend line comes, taps here, they buy. However, now I don't want us to confuse ourselves, but I just want you to know that wherever more retail traders buy, it's what is called liquidity. You understand? So this is going to be trend lines liquidity, which I'm going to explain later. So for now, guys, one thing I want you to do is that on a downtrend, that's what we're going to see something like this. Lower low, which is here. We're going to have our lower low, our lower low, our lower low, right? And then we're also going to have our higher low like this, our higher low like this, and then our higher low, our higher low. So therefore, on a downtrend, we're going to have something like lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, and so on and so on. So this is our downtrend. So since now we understand, okay guys, so on an uptrend is gonna be looking like something like this. It's gonna be our higher high, our higher low, our higher high, and our higher low, and our higher high, and our higher low, and our higher high, so on and so on an uptrend. And on a downtrend, it's gonna be looking like something like our lower low, our lower high, our lower low, our lower high, our lower low here, and our lower high, and so on and so on, right? So what is important now is that once you get to identify your higher low and your lower low, when you get to identify your higher highs and your higher lows on an uptrend and also on a downtrend, that's king, guys. That's the first step of doing it, you understand, of trading the smart money concept, by being able to identify your higher highs, your highs and lows, right? So now let's focus on an uptrend, on this piece of section here, which is our uptrend, right? So now one thing I want you to understand is that when a higher low breaks a higher high, it creates a break of structure. It is what is called a break of structure. it is a break of structure, right? And then when they are, again, their higher low breaks a higher high, it is what is called a break of structure. And then when a higher high gets broken by a lower low, it is what? A break of structure. So now we have identified our break of structure on an uptrend, right? So now understand what causes a break of structure and what is a break of structure. It's when price breaks structural highs and lows. That's what is called break of structure. It's when price breaking highs and lows, right? Therefore, on a downtrend, which is here, on a downtrend, it's gonna be something like this. When a higher low breaks a lower low, it is called a break of structure. It's gonna be something like this.
That coming up. The say that go out of the floating.
Break of structure, a break of structure here, a break of structure here.
I wanted to ask.
Right. Now you understand what causes a break of structure and how to identify your break of structure. What is important is that it's for you to identify your highs and lows, and it's for you to identify your lower lows and lower highs. Same like the most important thing is to know how to identify structural highs and structural lows. All right. Therefore, now we understand our break of structure. I want us to focus now on what is called an order block, right? So after the break of structure, it is created. After the break of structure, it is created on an uptrend. After a break of structure, it is created. The moment price breaks structure, what causes the break of structure? It's what? It's a higher low. We agree with that. It's okay. What causes a break of structure on an uptrend? It's a higher low, right? Fine. So how do we draw our order blocks and how do we get to trade our order blocks? Fine. Now we understand our break of structure. So I want us to move now to marking out our order block. So our order block is going to be something like here. Our higher low, after price creates a break of structure, now our higher low becomes our order block on an uptrend. On a downtrend, when higher low breaks a lower low, a higher low becomes an order block. So let's focus on an uptrend for now. So here, our higher low is going to become our order block, and our higher low here is going to become our order block, and our higher low here is going to become our order block, right? And then how are we going to trade? Is that we're going to wait. So let me mark this as an OB so you can understand. This is going to be our OB, which is order block. In fact, it's okay. Let me not mark them. But I just want you to understand this now. These zones here, it's our order blocks. These levels here, it's our order blocks. So I said to you guys, please bear with me. Hence, I'm trying to explain this to you, is that after price creates a break of structure, what caused the break of structure, which on an uptrend, what causes a break of structure? It's a higher low. Then a higher low after a break of structure becomes our order block. And after price becomes our order block, we're gonna wait for the price to come to those order blocks so we can get to take our entries. Price will come here to that order block, and once it gets to that order block, that's when we look for buys. Price will come to this higher low here, which becomes our order block, and this becomes our buy entry, so on and so on and so on. Right, guys? So let's go to a downtrend. On a downtrend, what causes a break of structure? We have agreed that it's what? It's a higher low, right? Is this a higher low that breaks the lower low? It is a break of structure. And after a break of structure, a higher low becomes our order block, right? So in this case, this level here, that level, it's our what? It's our order block. That zone is our order block. So in this case, price will come here and then create a higher low, and that's when we take a sell here. That's when we get to sell here on that order block. Put our stop loss here, or take profit here. Giving you an example, guys. Here, that's when we're gonna take our buy. And here on an uptrend, that's when we're gonna take our buy positions. Here, target the higher high. And all here, target our higher high. And then so on and so on, guys. Now you understand the structure, guys. You understand how to identify structure, right? So now let me go through this. Let me look at this video. I don't want it to be long. So in closing, guys, I just want you to understand that now you know what is a break of structure. Now you know what is an order block, right? And then on part 2, I'm gonna be showing you how to use multi-time frame approach so that we can get to enter price. You can get to enter our trades, right? I so wish you get this video useful, since this is the structural market is the market structure of smart money concept. Once you understand these basics, then it's easier for you to identify where is your break of structure, where is your order block, things like that. So now, guys, I just want you to go to a smaller time frame. It can be a 1 hour. Identify the structure, guys. Or I would recommend you to go on a 4 hour. Draw your higher highs, draw your lower lows, draw your break of structure, draw your order blocks. And in that case, you will see how price keeps on respecting those levels. It's your boy, Trade SMC, guys, and I'm out.